She really thought no one would find out. But cameras don't lie, and this time they caught everything. According to sources close to the situation, Meghan Markle just landed herself in another whirlwind of controversy, this one so explosive, even her inner circle is scrambling to control the damage. And it all started with a moment she clearly thought would stay behind closed doors. Spoiler, it didn't. Insiders say Meghan was recently caught on camera doing something that left even her closest allies in shock. We're talking bold, unfiltered, and completely unscripted behavior that is now sparking major backlash, not just from the public, but from some very powerful people behind the scenes. Could this be the nail in the coffin for her already fragile Hollywood reputation? Let's rewind for a second. Meghan had been keeping a relatively low profile in the past few months, especially after that Netflix debacle. You know, the one when she tried to spoof the execs who paid her millions and it blew up in her face. After that, things went silent. Almost too silent. But now it makes sense she was planning something again. And this time, it didn't just cross the line. It leapt over it, set the line on fire, and danced on the ashes. Here's what we know. Last week, Meghan attended a very exclusive industry event in Beverly Hills, invitation only, off the record, and absolutely no cameras allowed. Except there were. One insider claims that a staffer secretly filmed the moment Meghan launched into an off-the-cuff rant about Hollywood hypocrisy, accusing networks of gatekeeping and punishing creativity. Sounds harmless enough? Not when she starts name-dropping. According to the footage, which has now been seen by more than a few influential eyes, Meghan openly criticized top executives from multiple streaming giants, not just Netflix. She reportedly threw jabs at Amazon's content team, mocked Apple TV's show lineup, and even made some very specific comments about HBO's recent success being overrated. Keep in mind, these are the very same companies she's been quietly pitching to after the Netflix fallout. So, sabotaging them on tape? Not the smartest move, but it gets worse. Multiple sources claim that during this same tirade, Meghan made what some are calling veiled threats about releasing a tell-all digital project, something she's allegedly been developing in secret. The concept? A behind-the-scenes exposé on the entertainment industry, told through fictionalized characters suspiciously similar to real-life execs. Sound familiar? Yep. It's with love. Meghan 2.0, only messier. Now here's where things really start to spiral. That private event? It wasn't just a casual gathering. It included reps from major PR firms, media buyers, and, you guessed it, talent agencies. People who make or break careers. And they didn't laugh. They didn't clap. They watched. In silence. One attendee told a reporter off record, "It felt like she was imploding in real time. You could hear the room shift." By the time Meghan realized she'd been filmed, the clip had already made its way into the inboxes of several high-profile media consultants. And let's just say, damage control wasn't fast enough. Within 48 hours, calls were being made. Projects that were in discussion suddenly weren't. Meetings got rescheduled indefinitely, and a certain major talk show appearance quietly axed before it was even announced. Even more shocking, someone from Meghan's own team is believed to have leaked the clip intentionally. Yes, you heard that right. Insiders claim there's growing tension within her inner circle, with some staffers fed up and looking for a way out. One anonymous source even said, "She doesn't listen to anyone anymore. She thinks everyone's out to get her, but she's the one lighting the matches." And while Meghan scrambles to track the source of the leak, the industry has already moved into protect mode. Executives are reportedly discussing blacklisting her from future first-look deals, and whispers about insurance issues have resurfaced. Remember that word? Uninsurable? It's back, and louder than ever. But perhaps the most jaw-dropping part of the whole ordeal? The camera also caught Meghan speaking about her royal connections, again. Sources who viewed the footage say she claimed that if Hollywood shuts me out, she could always go back to the palace and make headlines from the inside. Excuse us. What? Was that a joke? A threat? A fantasy? No one seems to know. But what's certain is that those words are now echoing through boardrooms in both LA and London. The firm is already aware, according to British press insiders, and they're not amused. Could Meghan have accidentally sparked a second royal crisis? Just by talking? If you thought it couldn't get worse? Oh, it absolutely did. Because that leaked footage? Turns out it wasn't the only thing caught on camera. Sources now say there's a second video, yes, a whole other recording that shows Meghan in what's being described as an off-script, off-brand, totally unfiltered meltdown. And this one? It didn't happen in some private event. It happened on the set of a branded content shoot with a full crew witnesses and rolling cameras. Insiders claim Meghan showed up hours late, reportedly demanding last-minute changes to the script, lighting, wardrobe, basically everything. But what no one expected was what happened when the director gently pushed back. Meghan, according to multiple people present, snapped. Like full diva mode activated. She allegedly accused the creative team of sabotaging her image, said the campaign felt beneath her, and even threw shade at the brand itself, on their set, during their shoot while they were paying her. And yes, all of it was recorded because the cameras were still running. One producer described the vibe as walking into a PR nightmare with no exits. Another crew member claims Meghan looked completely disconnected from reality, calling the shoot a waste of her time and threatening to walk if the final product didn't meet her personal brand standards. Keep in mind, this was a major luxury label known for working with A-listers. Not some YouTube collab, but here's the kicker. Someone on the production team leaked that raw footage to media insiders. Unedited, uncensored, and absolutely damaging. Now PR agencies are in a frenzy, trying to contain the fallout. One source close to the brand admitted, "We've shelved the entire campaign. There's no salvaging this. We can't be associated with that kind of behavior." You'd think Meghan would have learned from the Netflix chaos. But no. Insiders say this latest scandal has only made her double down. She's allegedly telling friends that the industry is conspiring to silence her, and that the leaks are proof of a targeted smear campaign. Sound familiar? The same narrative she used post-royal exit, post-Spotify, and now post-Netflix, post-brand shoot, post-Hollywood. And if that wasn't enough, things on the legal front are heating up. Meghan's team reportedly received another warning letter, this time not just from Netflix, but from legal reps tied to the luxury brand she just tanked. The message? Cease and desist, or face public exposure. What's more, Hollywood is finally starting to say out loud what people have whispered for months. Meghan Markle is becoming a liability, not just difficult. Dangerous. For brands. For platforms. For partnerships. The industry that once welcomed her with open arms is now backing away, fast. One former collaborator put it bluntly, "Working with Meghan used to be about prestige. Now it's about risk management." But wait, it goes even deeper. Behind the scenes, Meghan has allegedly been plotting what she calls her comeback arc. Insiders say she's been reaching out to indie creators and smaller digital studios, pitching a new docu-series that tells her truth about the last 3 years. Translation: a multi-episode bombshell takedown of everyone who's crossed her, from palace insiders to Hollywood execs. The goal? Regain control of the narrative. But people who've seen the pitch decks describe it as vindictive, paranoid, and wildly out of touch. Some say it's Meghan's final attempt to flip the script. Others think it's the beginning of a total implosion. Either way, doors are closing, and fast. Talent agents are steering clients away from any potential collaboration. Production companies are passing on her ideas before even reading the full pitch. Even A-list publicists, once eager to attach their name to hers, are staying quiet. One PR exec told a major outlet, "There's no win here, only fallout." And as Meghan's professional world keeps shrinking, so does her inner circle. Her agent? Rumored to be in talks with other clients about transitioning away. Her manager? Still silent. And those cryptic Instagram posts? They're getting darker. Vague talk about betrayal, truth being weaponized, and a storm coming. It's giving more red flags than a Formula One pit stop. So now the question everyone's asking, is Meghan spiraling or plotting something big? Is this a breakdown, or the build-up to her most explosive move yet? Because that second video, the one from the brand shoot, word is, it still hasn't leaked to the public. Yet. But insiders warn, if it ever does, it could be career-ending. Could Meghan be sitting on the edge of total cancellation? Or is she about to pull off the most chaotic, controversial comeback in Hollywood history?